The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Corn Booth pregame.
You ready? No debate, cause it's over. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the stores. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, corner booth.
I see as well. Kate, I feel like I have not officially said this. I've tiptoed around it. Kate, will you marry me?
Do I have to answer now? Or
No, you have time. You can think about it. You can think about a way to say no without hurting my feelings if you want.
Oh my
lovely.
God.
I'll send you a letter.
Just don't even.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Shit. I'll send you my address later so you can send it to my house.
Yeah, I'm never giving you my address. I don't want you getting that close.
Oh, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in fresh off the freaking presses, man. I literally looked down my watch. I was like, oh, it's 6:58. Thank God my show's already set up. It is the Corner with Pregame. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Jared Klim, alongside a rowdy cast of characters. One guest joining us immediately, one joining us about a half hour. First off on the list is one of my co-hosts, a fellow believer, and one of the coolest dudes around, and a fellow Eagles fan, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Lipoff.
What's going on, dude? I got the Believe shirt on.
There we go. Me and this is our new motto for the rest of the season. Believe. That's all it is. Believe.
Yes,
And ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, the one, the only, the famous Jake Smigglesworth, aka Spragoo.
Jake Smigglesworth is here.
You have to go watch our Tuesday show to understand why this is so fucking funny. But yes, that is Matt's new alias from now on. His new betting alias is aka Jake Smigglesworth, aka Spragoo.
Yeah, whenever I ever give any bad advice and you take it and you lose, no matter what it is, fantasy betting life, that is Jake Smigglesworth talking. That is not me. However, when it works, that is Swagoo.
Half a bottle of Ciroc mixed with orange juice at 9:00 in the morning at Jets Eagles. Was that Jake Smigglesworth?
Oh, that might have been Swagoo.
It may have been Swagoo. Okay,
Swagoo's the drunk blackout.
Three different points of Matt.
Yeah, I'm like Mick Foley in WWE. Like I've got split personality. So Smigglesworth is when I'm sober and I give you really bad advice, and anything I say when I'm drunk is Swagoo.
There
Mankind.
You go. All right,
The Mankind.
and finally, joining us from the great state of Texas, one of my favorite human beings on this planet and host of the Insert Name FC podcast, friend of the show, making his triumphant return, ladies and gentlemen, Hector Flores.
It's great to be back, man. Legend has it is Kev's still waiting on that letter.
Well, I mean, now that he's now
There it
is with
is.
the right woman, that letter is never going out. That letter is
What a
never
great
coming
year.
in. I mean, Kate, I'm
Missed opportunity,
available.
man.
Kate,
Missed
I'm
opportunity.
available. I'm about 5 inches taller too, but you know.
I felt like that was going a completely different way, but all right.
Also, Hector drinking a
It's
fantastic
semi-professional
beer.
podcast. Well, I'm actually
Drinking a
starting off with a
fantastic
seltzer
beer.
because I just downed a piece of
Yeah, but
wild turkey my boy dropped on his property. I get a text from him Saturday morning. He goes, "Yo," I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Hey, I just dropped the turkey on my trail." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Is it in season?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You got a permit?" He goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Cool." He goes, "You want some?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." So he shows up at work today with about a pound of wild turkey meat. So I just grilled it up. I just grabbed a piece quick because I was like, I need to put something in my system before I go drink beer on air. So we're gonna just down wild turkey. And not usually the wild turkey I'm downing. That being said, Chris's nickname, which he hasn't put in his box yet, is 10 beers down, 10 toes up.
Yep. All it takes is 10 beers, and I'll be talking.
It's all good. But Hector, man, how you doing? How's life? How's soccer? I heard you talking about my boy Lewandowski today. I was a little it's sad hearing that he's slowing down, man. He's a Polak legend.
That's not a Real Madrid shirt, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No, it is?
Yeah. Oh man, nah, bro. I love Lewandowski, bro. I think hasn't looked great for Barcelona. I honestly, for a Real Madrid fan, I need him to keep this form. But yeah, as a fan of Lewandowski, man, greatest striker to have ever watched. At least this generation's best striker. Maybe he comes to MLS, man. Maybe because there is a stipulation on his contract with Barcelona right now. If he doesn't play a certain amount of minutes, the team could like easily just release him. So I mean, if he does come to the MLS, it would be cool to see him in Chicago just because that Polish influence is over there in Chicago. So that's what I would be hoping for.
Nice. Oh, you were done? I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, he's not talking? I was like, oh, I thought there was more. But nah, listen, there is a lot of crazy stuff to talk about. I kind of want to start off with this one because we have Thursday Night Football night. Usually we don't lead off with the show because like the last couple of months, Thursday Night Football has been fucking awful. Like, let's be honest. Like, Al Michaels has had every right in the world to say it's been absolute booty. But tonight, we have two super desperate teams. And when you have desperate teams, shit gets funny. So, that being said, we have the Las Vegas Raiders, who at one point were the talk of the NFL for their, the Raiders are back, man. They're back. And it's like, are they though? Like, but hey, listen, they've been fun.
You don't believe in Aiden O'Connell?
You mean Mr. Creep Stash himself? No.
I believe in Easton Speed Stick, dude. He's going to light it up tonight.
My man can dribble a fucking football. That is impressive. But here's the kicker, right? And I was talking about this with a buddy of mine today. I saw dudes like, don't buy the trap, don't sell the Chargers short. I'm like, this Chargers team is basically quit on Brandon Staley. I hope everyone understands that. This isn't like one of those like rally cries behind a great coach they love that just caught a bunch of bad breaks, right? We have a coach who, honestly, if you told me his team hated him, I would not be surprised. That being said, I'm taking the Raiders tonight, and I'm also taking as my little parlay, give me the over for Devonta Adams receiving. I think it's like 75.5 or something. I'm taking the over tonight. Take the under on scoring, but if last weekend was any kind of an indicator, this week is going to be absolutely insane when it comes to football. Last week was just fucking crazy. I'll fully admit that right now. Last week was an out of control mess of insanity, and I don't know how this week's going to top it when it comes to the NFL headlines and just games in general. But I think we're going to get a fun one tonight. But listen, honestly, anything beats the Raiders losing 3-0 to the fucking Vikings, which cost me my upset pick, which made me so fucking mad. And now I'm in last place in a pick'em competition by 1 point. I don't know who had a worse week, me or the Eagles, but it's pretty close. But fellas, thoughts on tonight's game? How we feeling? I'll start with the guest of honor, Mr. Flores. How you feeling? I mean, your Texans took an L last week, but listen, could be a lot worse because you could have no quarterback and still be paying 4 different head coaches.
I mean, it's hard to sell you when you have Davis Mills as your backup quarterback. But I will say with Thursday Night Football, man, it's like the epitome of just mid games. Like there's like you see the matchups and you think it's going to be exciting and all that, but yeah, these games do turn out to be pretty mid in my opinion. Even the Ravens game that happened, that was just kind of like I don't even want to fucking watch this anymore. Which I mean, I actually don't mind it because fuck Amazon and all that shit. But yeah, man, it's just like it's the recipe. Every time we hype up these games for Thursday night, we got a division rivalry game. It's probably going to be a mid game once again as well.
I mean, the one thing that never sells me short is that every good memory I have of a Raiders game or a Chargers game, it's usually when they're playing each other, except for Antonio Cromartie picking off Peyton 4 times. But like these two teams playing each other just feels like old school like Madden and NFL 2K back when we were kids. That's the vibe this game is giving off to me tonight. it kind of sucks Herbert's out for the season. And we talked about this on Tuesday a little bit before I think Matt, we discovered Matt's alter egos. But my favorite thing I still think about this game tonight is that we have two backup quarterbacks. Both starting halfbacks are healthy. Both defenses are moderately healthy. And we have one really stupid fucking head coach. I swear I look at Brandon Staley, and the fact that this man has not lost his job yet is hilarious, almost awe-inspiring. But Chris, how you feeling about tonight's game, brother?
I'm feeling
any
great.
wild
Dude.
card bets you got?
I'm working on a 25 legger right now. It'll go live in about a half
Oh
hour.
my god!
One hit can change your life.
Yeah, one hit could also end your
Yeah.
bank account, buddy.
That's true.
One
man.
hit on a 25 leg parlay, yeah. The
Damn
whole
right,
thing, I don't know.
Damn
That's
right.
commitment.
Just a little fun fact here.
The craft.
Easton Speedstick went to the same college as Carson Wentz, and they
That's not
played
saying much.
on the same. Dude, he'll learn a thing or two from Carson. No, I'm not really excited for this game. I do have Devontae Adams, so I'm hoping I'm slamming the over on that 74 as well on those receiving yards. I don't know what the over under is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a weird like over, and then we're all shocked like we were last week with like the Steelers and Patriots. But I don't know. This is just another game that I'm really just not looking forward to. So.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing about all of this is that I'll probably watch it. I'll be on recording a podcast with our boy Dan Cruz at 9:00. It's gonna be a pre-record. It's gonna be show recorded. I think he's dropping it next week. But I don't think this guy. So shout out to my boy Dan. But he forgot I was an Eagles fan, and his first 4 topics on his rundown are about the Seahawks. And I'm like, do you realize who you're playing this week? And he goes, "Oh, this should be interesting." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like DEFCON 1. Like, this is bad. Like, I haven't been this jacked up about my Eagles since 2017 post the Carson Wentz injury.
Yeah, I'm more so nervous.
Oh no, nervousness is out the window at this point. I've been an Eagles fan since the early days of Andy Reid. At this point, I've taken enough shrapnel to the shins being a Birds fan. Listen, I remember 2006. We just got McNabb back from a sports hernia. Game against the Titans. I'm about to pack up to leave for Nature's Classroom. I'm like 12 years old. And all I see is the highlight at the sports bar my dad took me to go get a burger and watch the game of McNabb tearing his ACL while we were on the way to the sports bar.
Jesus.
And we had just gotten Dante Stallworth at the trade deadline. And, like, he got to throw one pass for McNabb, and then McNabb tore his ACL on the sideline. So it was just stupid shit. Like, that was the Jeff Garcia year. It's just shit like that has just, like, numbed me as an Eagles fan. At this point, now I just want blood. I want to see my team fight. I want to see somebody knock somebody's block off, and I want to see an ugly, mean win.
You poor soul. You poor soul seeing those 3 Super Bowls in your lifetime. You've been through a lot.
3 Super Bowl. We went to 1. Oh yeah, that's right. We've been to.
Yeah.
You forgot about the Patriots one, the first Patriots meeting?
Yeah,
I'm hearing the
T.O. shin splint game.
Oh God, don't get me started. Oh, McNabb puking on the fucking sideline.
God.
Dude, not my QB, bro. I
hear
bet
the
that
numb.
dude.
How is he in person? How is McNabb as a human in person?
So I met him when I was a kid, and what my mom told me was we waited in line for like hours to meet him, and I just got up to the front of the line, and this security guard was kind of showing me away, like closing off pictures, and my mom just like lit up the security guard, like she was just letting him have it, and you know how moms get, when their role model says no to someone. So I eventually get a picture with McNabb, but he was kind of, I don't know, man. He was kind of like a dick. I was just like, great. I got to root for this crumb bum for the next couple of years. So I was so happy when we eventually got Michael Vick, and then we sent McNabb off to, what was it, Minnesota after, or was it Washington?
It was Washington, then Minnesota, and then he retired.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that dude, literally, the second he took off the Eagles green, like all of his quarterback ability was just gone. It was the
Yeah.
most inexplicable like turn of events I've ever seen. I'd never seen a guy just suck that bad the second he left a team. It was the craziest.
Christian Ponder.
Yo, that's right. I forgot about Sam Ponder's bitch boy of a
Christian
husband.
Ponder.
I remember that dude.
Man, I met Mike Vick one time. He waved at me, but there in his defense, there was like 50,000 of us, so like he could have been waving in my direction, but like it looked like he made eye contact with me. So I'm just gonna say
know
waved.
2 people who met Mike Vick in person at a restaurant. They say he's like the nicest guy. He's very quiet, but he's
No, he
super
seems
Nice
fine.
dude.
he's super friendly. He's like a very like genuine nice person, which is why it's
I
so
forgot
funny.
Michael Vick was with the Jets at one point.
For a
Yeah,
year.
and the
We actually
Steelers
that
for,
was the
like-
year we swapped. We unintentionally swapped quarterbacks because we released both Sanchez and Vick, and we each signed each of the other.
Yeah, don't remind me about the Mark Sanchez month that he was quarterback for the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, I got one game of Mike Vick. He
You
did pretty
forgot the
well, but
whole
he was
Chip Kelly era.
Dude, I just wanted that. I want to black that era out of my memory.
It was funny, dude. You know what's funny? You know what's funnier was like as soon as we got DeMarco Murray, dude, I went right to the mall. I'm like, ma'am, get me that DeMarco
Oh,
Murray
no.
jersey, Eagles print
Whoa.
now.
See,
Ooh.
Matt remembers this. I was just too broke to grab it. I wanted one too.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
hyped, dude. I'm like, we got the top fantasy running back in the league, dude. We're gonna be cooking. I feel it.
And then we don't use them correctly.
And we don't use it. We
No.
ran him, dude. We ran him. He's a north-south runner, and we just ran him in the shotgun the whole year. And then we fired Chip Kelly
And then his first carry runs for 54 yards and the touchdown.
against the Giants. Yeah,
I'm
I
just
was like,
also,
He
we
goes to the
traded the
Titans.
best East and West back, not named like Jamal Charles, to the Bills. We traded LaShawn McCoy. It was like the dumbest offseason. It
then we
made
got Sam Bradford.
oh my
We
god,
traded
floppy
Nick
sleeves.
Foles. Oh
I mean,
my
Bradford
God.
wasn't terrible.
We got a first-round pick out of him. You remember?
I
that?
know.
Who
We
did we
turned
get?
that into Derek Barnett.
Derek
Real
Barnett.
win right there, boys.
Yeah, I went to that draft, dude. I was like, who the hell is this dude? I had no idea. who he
I
was.
liked Barnett coming out of college. Is just like, But enough. I digress about Eagles screw ups in the draft and the pre-Peterson Sirianni regime. Basically, pre-Howie getting his power back.
Yeah. I
But
keep seeing the video of them just playing many men in the background of anytime Howie, like, they show like Howie highlights. I got to send you the video. It's so funny. It's so
Oh,
funny.
Hector, on behalf of the Jets, my apologies for CJ Stroud.
And Willie Anderson.
Yeah,
that's
he's out here
turf,
trying to
right?
Bro,
kill
that's
everybody.
that's turf, dude. Yeah, I don't know
It
what
was
y'all
bad.
need to do.
It
Wait,
claims
how bad
it
was
us-
Will Anderson's injury? I completely missed it.
He's on a
He's on a
boot.
walking boot.
Okay, but he's not like he's
Yeah,
not
that
like a
turf
torn
has
ACL.
claimed the lives of the turf has claimed the lives of every starting offensive lineman on the Jets this season, and the backup.
And your cheap ass owner in the Maras will refuse to pay for
I
it.
actually think they're getting a new turf, but they're keeping it turf, so like it just defeats the purpose.
Yeah, no, I love how.
You sure it's not AstroTurf?
Yo, honestly, at this point, the AstroTurf and using sneakers might actually be safer for the knees, man.
So even Zach Wilson ran a play and he went to slide, and his back leg got caught in the turf. 'cause it
Oh,
was
I
wet.
saw that.
And I really thought that he was going to go down with like a hyperextended knee or ankle. That looked bad.
Jimmy Boyle back
Got
in the
right up.
reins.
Oh no, nah, can't. We released him. It would have been Brett Ripien.
Who?
Yeah,
That's the name.
Mark Ripien's nephew.
Who?
You want Davis Mills?
Yo, oh,
I
long
mean, yeah.
neck? Hell yeah.
Mills?
Dude, yeah. I mean,
Listen,
have you
nobody
seen the
fucks with
quarterbacks?
old long neck, all right?
My God, I would have taken. Somebody reshared on
Justin
Twitter. a
Mills
Jets
is
fan,
like an underrated backup. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he got a raw deal. The problem is it wasn't even Houston's fault. It was just you guys drafted Mills after Deshaun Watson. The poor kid needed about 2 years to cook in the oven, and by the time he's good enough to be a decent player, here comes this kid out.
He put himself in a really shitty situation. One, you got to follow up Deshaun Watson, and then two, you choose to take the number of DeAndre Hopkins. Everyone's still pretty pissed off about the Texans trading him to Arizona for Johnson.
Yeah, you basically, and then your team goes and drafts the black Aaron Rodgers like literally the next year. I literally called him on our draft show. My boy looked at me and goes, really? I'm like, this dude is Aaron Rodgers. Everything about him, the mobility, the arm strength, the ball placement, the leadership ability, the swag. He is Rodgers with dreads. That's what he is.
Yeah. I thank God every day that the Carolina Panthers drafted Bryce Young.
Dude, well, remember I told you came on one of our football preview shows. I said y'all are winning at least 8 games. And you were like this. I nail my breakout team every year. Every year I hit it.
It's been fun watching Texans football. It's crazy to think after
I root for you guys. You guys are the team I root for when the Eagles aren't on every Sunday. I love watching CJ Stroud. It's like a freaking joy to me.
Yeah, all he's missing is to get Dameon Pierce back on track. But you know what? I'm not mad. I love Singletary, bro. I also love Singletary.
I called him in my fantasy draft. I called him pocket-sized Derrick Henry. I've changed his name now to Steve Slayton 2.0.
It's actually not a bad shout.
Listen, I love Steve Slayton when he was at college in West Virginia, so that hurt me a little right in that. But I digress. We talked about Thursday for enough. We'll just go round table quick. Boys, take your picks. This one we can take the spread here. I believe it's still -3 for Los Angeles Chargers. Yep, still LA according to ESPN bet, those money grubbing scumbags. It is Chargers -3. So technically the Raiders are home dogs, boys.
They're my upset.
I mean,
Easton spoiler alert! Chris is going with the Raiders. I love it.
That was a complete lie. I mean, we'll get to it. I don't know.
All right, you bum.
Oh, Chris, you know what you should do? Just take an Easton stick parlay.
Okay. Oh, dude, Easton stick 300 yards. Those
That's what I'm saying.
Right
all right, guys.
Easton stick 300 plus yards.
Or we could take the Raiders as our house upset.
Hey, we can do that.
I can do that.
Want to take the Raiders house upset this week?
Yeah,
Hector,
I'll write it
you
down
approve
right
of this as the house upset? You're the guest.
Anything can happen on Thursday Night Football, so I'll go with the Raiders.
All right, Raiders house upset. Book it, Chris. We haven't done a house upset in like 3 weeks, so this is what is gonna be the last one. I think we're 1-1 this year. We were almost 2-0, but Emory Williams' arm got shattered against Florida State, so my poor Hurricanes lost by 7. That was we almost hit back-to-back house upsets in back-to-back weeks. That was crazy, but that's again us pushing our luck. But here we go. So we're moving on. We got a couple headlines to chat quick before Duckman rolls in his usual late attire. Keenan Allen ruled out tonight. This is kind of one of the reasons why I'm surprised this line hasn't shifted yet. One of the best possession receivers in football is out. You are now stuck with the styles of Josh Palmer and the artist formerly known as Quentin Johnston.
Dude, that dude's so funny, dude. He's like, when he got drafted, he's like, yeah, I'm going to buy my mom a house. I'm going to retire her. And then they just showed a highlight of all his drops throughout the year.
Krusty Krab.
Yeah, I was like, that's so messed up, dude.
It's so messed up. But you know what? You know what the worst part is? He's my favorite receiver prospect this year. And it really sucks for him because I thought he was going to be so good because he's like a more mobile Mike Williams, but he has no hands. And he can't separate. It's so bad. But all right.
He has to do.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, according to Troy Vincent, the NFL leader of the NFLPA, the tush push, the brotherly shove is not going to get banned. They do not want it banned. The NFLPA is going to block it if they even try to bring it up. Even Jerry Jones doesn't want it blocked. It's just media because they don't like it. They think it's boring. It's not for ratings. They don't like how it's an instant first down. I think it's more hilarious how teams imitate it and fail. That's my favorite part. Like, I think my favorite one still was in the Giants, like, injure 2 of their players trying to do it.
I think so, dude.
Yeah, it was like week 8, and they tried to push, and their tackle and their guard got hurt. I was like, I thought the whole point of this was so nobody got hurt. How do you guys?
Too many colors from Tommy.
Tommy Cutlers from my mom's hometown, Cedar Grove, New Jersey.
Yeah, dude. It was funny. My favorite one had to be the Raiders try to do the tush push to try to get a first down, and they had a turnover on downs, and they lost the game because of it. They had no timeouts, so it was like
when Josh McDoufus was coaching for him.
Yeah, I don't know who was running it. I don't know if it was Garoppolo or McConnell, but it was so funny, dude. They just went backwards. I was just
Aiden McConnell out here looking like Mitch McConnell. Political joke.
I'll drink
What
my
I
beer
will
first.
say as I drink my 11% bourbon barreled ale, because apparently this beer chooses violence, just like our next topic. Draymond Green. Did you so I got to ask y'all opinion. So his season started with him choking out my dog, Rudy Gobert. And now he basically does a whack-a-whirl. He does this attempt at a John Jones 360 elbow and gets Nurkic right. I think it was Nurkic, right? Gets him right in the jaw. And I don't care if it's open or closed hand or whatever. And my favorite part was how he had no remorse during the press conference. And I think Draymond he's hysterical, but he's also a bully and he's a fake tough guy. All of his hits are cheap shots. When he got Gobert, he's choking him from behind. He's not even in the fight. Or this one where the guy's pushing off him and just whacks him. The constant nut shots, him popping Jordan Poole, which I still think is one of the most hilarious NBA preseason videos I've ever seen because Poole dropped like a sack of potatoes. Fellas, Draymond Green's now suspended indefinitely. I asked some of my coworkers this morning. They both were kind of in between. Some of them thought it was a great idea. Some of them thought it wasn't. Thoughts on Draymond just trying to swing his way out of basketball?
I mean, I was going to say, dude, I thought this one was really funny compared to the other ones because his fall was so cinematic. He did a 360 twirl and then he cracked Nurkic in the head. So he tried to sell it as one of those soccer flops where it was oh shit, I'm falling over. But then
might as well hit something.
Yeah, might as well hit something. So let me regain my balance. But he doesn't realize that Nurkic is right behind him. So
oh no, he realized. He knew exactly.
I know, dude. I'm just trying to find a way to defend.
He's trying to act,
dude.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like the Eagles' defensive lineman on Sunday doing pirouettes every time the Cowboys were holding because they weren't calling it.
It's like one of those memes. How can he keep getting away with this? But now this time he's done.
Yeah, the Silver finally manned up and said, "Hey, you're not doing this."
Yeah, a bowling pin.
Hector, what are you thinking about this right now?
Draymond Green is just such an interesting character, man. I'm sure we'll hear this in his podcast. It's just I have no words to say about this guy. Draymond Green has just been. I think it's because he gets overshadowed, right? You got Klay Thompson and you got Steph Curry, being more focused on the team than anybody else. Meanwhile, Draymond Green is hey guys, I'm here, and he's just the middle child that no one gives a shit about. So he's I gotta give you guys a reason. So he starts choking people and open hand slap. I mean, the guy's got a pretty big palm. I think that slap would kind of still hurt. Mm-hmm. Sucker punching guys. I mean, he's just the middle child getting all the attention that he's trying to get. And what? He got his attention. He got the attention that he wanted now. So if anything, points to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson because now they're gonna just now that whole perimeter is all them.
It's what's so funny, and the Warriors dynasty was so fast how it was made, and it just dissolved out of nowhere. They got that last chip where they're just oh, it's part 2, here we come, and then it's nah, this kind of feels like a last hurrah, dog. This is Fast 25 whenever Dom Toretto gets arthritis and can't grip a steering wheel anymore. This is it. It's over. It's in and out. We're gone. Because I just...
The Nas is ran out of the little rascal.
I asked my mom, she said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, get me every NBA player's jersey that Draymond Green has hit over the years. I'm going to have 10 underneath the tree.
Okay, so we're going to have to go through this. So Rudy Gobert,
Steven
Adams twice. That's LeBron. He stepped on somebody's nuts. I can't remember who it was.
James Harden's eye.
James Harden's eye. See, hey, listen, you get the strip club extraordinaire.
Poole.
Jordan Poole. That one comes with a free eye patch.
There's 5 controversies right there.
I was going to say, we've already named at least 7.
Yeah, Chris is going to have an entire NBA starting lineup. We got to add a point guard. We have 2 shooting guards. We have a small forward, 2 centers. We need a power forward and a point guard. And Chris has got an entire NBA roster.
I know, dude. I need a big 5.
All right, somebody tell him to go pick a fight with
Grayson Allen.
Well, Grayson Allen don't fucking count. Nobody cares about nobody cares about the mini Christian Laettner. Nobody gives a shit. Great, like Grayson Allen in college was like that one person I wanted to just like watch him get popped. Because I rooted for North Carolina basketball, so literally everything was about like I wanted to watch him get dropped. But he now in the NBA, he just trying to be dirty and break players' ankles or whatever the heck. He pull some guy down on a dunk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It was. I think it was last year. We talked about it for like 5 minutes on the show. But yeah, no, the Draymond thing's hilarious. I think him getting suspended definitely is just the perfect amount. And the thing is, it just is kind of a symbol of the dead dynasty of the Warriors. And now, truly, we actually have a power vacuum in the NBA. Because, I mean, yeah, like the Nuggets are good, but listen, the West is a 4-horse race right now with the Wolves, the Thunder, the Suns, and the Nuggets. I had somebody try to convince me the other day, like, oh, the Lakers, man, you can't. I'm like, listen, if LeBron plays the full season and so does Davis, then yes, I will not count them out when getting to at least the Eastern Conference Finals. But like, the Clippers, who have 45 fucking players on their roster, and they'll still find a way to choke in the first round.
I think I saw a stat online the other day that said Draymond Green has more instances of being suspended than he does of games over like 25 points.
That's fucking insane.
I think they said he had 5 games of 25 or more points in his career, and he's been suspended 6 different times.
Absolutely wild. I still am cracking up on my Timberwolves with the best record in the West. That just makes no sense to me.
I tell you, man, ever since I joined the pod, dude, D-backs, World Series.
Chris, I'm gonna lock you up in my basement. Are you okay with that?
Ooh.
Yeah, just give me some Liquid Death and get me some Sports Illustrated magazines, dude. I need to know what's going on. And
I thought you were gonna finish that with Sports Illustrated magazines. Like, buddy, whatever you do once I lock the doors.
I need the one that Kate Upton's the cover in.
Yeah, body issue. Yep.
Oh, come on. You want the OG one, the Bar Raffaele one?
The body issue. You want that? He wants that.
No, he wants the ESPN body issue.
Prince Fielder.
Wolfwork on the cover. Oh my god. I'm just, what's crazy? Like, you look at so right now, San Antonio might lose every game this year because they're so bad. But like Memphis is 6-17. Just before we move on to talk like the Giannis shit in the East, but Memphis is 6-17. Like they were like what 4 wins away from the Eastern Conference, the NBA Finals like 2 years ago. They were like the team to beat, and they ran into LeBron. It was a crazy thing. And we're going East though to the second place team in the East. By the way, the fucking Magic are in third in the East. I love the new game of basketball. The Magic have been ass for so long. Oh my god, I just found I hadn't checked in on the Pistons all year. I just looked at their record. Holy shit, 2-22.
Dude, about to beat the Sixers record for most consecutive losses in the season.
Wild. Anyway, so
I'm so happy.
I'm gonna keep betting against the Pistons. Oh no, I'm gonna keep betting for the Pistons because eventually they'll fucking get a win. So we have one more NBA story before we get to the 6-pack. If Duck ever gets his ass in here, apparently he migrated the wrong direction. So
trying to watch that migration movie on the Illumination just dropped.
Bro, listen, they keep showing that shit on TikTok. It's like they got some catchy music in that. My favorite thing about this Giannis. So, by the way, Giannis dropped 62 points last night. Like, holy shit, my man was kicking ass. Just everything was brutal. And so, at the end of the game, he throws a dunk down at the last minute. Good job, Giannis. Congratulations. Proud of you. You kicked ass. But the assistant coach for the Pacers grabs it, takes off. Giannis, like a rocket, just takes off after him. They got coaches trying to hold him back, and him and Tyrese Halliburton are getting into it. And their guy like, oh, one of our rookies scored a point, so we have to keep the ball. It's like, bro, Giannis scored 60 fucking 2 points. I think at that point, Giannis gives him an autographed jersey, and that's it. Because this guy may never play more than 10 weeks in the league. So,
64.
62.
Oh, man. It's a lot. Yeah, I saw him storming the back, and I was like, ooh, not a great look. But,
It
I
is
mean, at the
64.
same time, how many people a year score 62 burgers? So I'd want that ball, too.
Yeah, if I'm Giannis, I would act the same exact fucking way. So I'm on Team Giannis on this one. Boys, what do you think? Chris, you're shaking your head right now. What do you got for me?
I just think it's so funny, dude. He's just chasing dude down. It was like a WWE event. Just
He
chasing.
broke a franchise record and his own career record. Like, there's not many
No,
guys.
I'm not. Look, like I said, I'm not knocking it. I just think it's hilarious because just hawking down.
Yeah, I was getting hornswoggled over here.
Yeah, literally just gonna pull the dude all the way back and just beat the shit out of him. That's what I think of. But
He should have went on the ring where Hornswoggle's place is.
yeah,
Oh, man.
Hornswoggle's usually stashed underneath there.
If that rookie wanted to be a real savior, he would have taken that ball and chucked it into the crowd, so one of the fans would have got a payday.
Yeah, right. I think it's still my funniest thing in the world where those like the fans like.
What was the score? What was the score line for that game?
It was. I think it was a 130 something to like one. I'll check it right now. I have the NBA scores in front of me. Yeah, I just know that game was absolutely out of control. But then again, the Pacers are leading the league in scoring. I think they're like bottom 5 in defense. Or something.
That's just the NBA in general.
Well, I mean, like you have teams like the Timberwolves who actually just lock dudes up. They're like mid-tier scoring teams, but they're like the Spurs. They just back in the Duncan days, they just lock you up and they score just enough points. Because you have 2 7-footers down the block with Cat and Gobert, and Nas Reed coming off the bench. There's like nowhere to go in the paint. 140 to 126. Keeping it alive, fellas, scoring points. We had 3 teams score above 3 teams score above 135 last night, which is insane.
Yeah, man, it's gonna sound like an old man yells at cloud right now, but I kind of miss the days of the NBA where it was like
hand check
88 to like 93.
Bro, I miss the days where like if 4 dudes drop 10 went into double digits, you got a dub. Like back in the days when like it was like a defensive stopper like Bruce Bowen or Tony Allen was that dude. Like you suffered the fact that all they could do was dunk and hit a layup, but they locked the dude up for an entire game. That was like a guy on the roster. Now it's like you got to be able to hit at least a 45-footer.
You think that's suffering, dude? Try 2010 Sixers. If they score 100 points, the whole crowd gets 50% off.
Dude, I remember when they made the playoffs for the first time after they're being terrible for years. The Drew Holiday year when they when they had to play the Heat. I remember watching that game with my grandfather, because we were at their house, and I'm like, he goes, "Why are you rooting for Philadelphia?" I'm like, just because, like, they're just underdogs, man. I feel bad. Like, this city's been getting hit in the crotch every week with this basketball team. But that's enough NBA talk. We'll talk about it maybe 4 more times before the playoffs. So, fellas, we're going to start a new tradition tonight, and I kind of wanted to keep this one off the radar. It is almost Christmas time. Quarter with Christmas party. Every year we do it. Every year somebody makes an ass out of themselves. Every year we give away a gift card. All those are guaranteed. Every year Jared gets way too drunk because I always take the day off, the day after the Christmas party off, and I never do shows after it because it is a 2-hour show. We have a blast. We pick a lot of football games, and Chris and me will be maybe we'll go beer for beer. Either way,
I'll be dead probably.
Yeah.
That's our mark.
And Maddie hopefully won't have to work that Thursday night. But me and the boys were getting lit up for it. The only thing I think I have a haircut on that Friday morning. But next week, Thursday, the 22nd or 21st, we have our corner booth Christmas party. I will release the guest list on Tuesday. It's going to be a fun time. Anybody can win our $30 gift card except for the 3 doofuses you see not named Hector. So you have a chance to win, my friend. Hector, didn't you win one year, or was that Kelsey who won?
I got sunglasses.
Oh yeah, you got sunglasses. That's when we became friends.
I'm doing this year. I'm going all out. Dude.
Hector and Duck were the 2 who won. That's hilarious.
Full circle, and fucking Duck shows up at some point.
Yeah, I know, right? He says he keeps telling me he's gonna be like, he keeps telling me he's gonna be here, but I'm like, he said 20 minutes out, and that was 30 minutes ago.
Man, I guess the network he works at, that's acceptable.
Yeah, slackers. Like it's like in his and I gotta bust his balls. His explanation for I understand he's a single dad, but like, bro, like you gotta realize, like, when somebody says, "Hey, yo, be here at like around 7:15, 7," like, I don't need guests to be here early. Me and the 3 amigos over here, we can handle ourselves, right? We create comedy on our own. But like, Hector, you were here at 7. I appreciate that. DJ has always a reason why he's late, but that's usually what happens. Kelsey, he's usually sleeping, but he makes it. Kevin, always on time. My boy Frank, always on time. Like most of our guests are. But like, I don't know, man. This is why the only person I talk to from that network still is Duck, because I respect Duck as a human. But come on, man. I just texted him and he goes, yes, 20 minutes out. And I said, sure. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're talking Christmas, so don't miss out. 7 p.m. next Thursday, 7 to 9 is the show. We will be giving everyone who likes and shares, everyone who comments on our YouTube stream and shares the post, likes the post on Instagram that Matt will post, will be entered. You have to do two things. It's not that hard though. Trust me. It's pretty easy. You have to It's Corner Booth Pod. I will share the post 1,000 times going up to it. You have to like that post and comment. And yeah, I'll explain it 1,000 times over, but you will be entered to win a gift card. And like one year we had like 40 people entered and we had to do a random number generator. It was hilarious. And then one year we had Hector and Duck both win sunglasses and then they became my friends.
Yeah, make sure you guys comment Swagoo.
Or you comment Jake Smigglesworth. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this show or next show we'll have a nickname for me. I might have to change Chris's name though to 10 Toes Down, 10 Beers Up.
You're damn right. I'm doing all exclusive, giving away prizes. I'm talking photo ops, autographs, signed propeller hats. I might even email a chain of people of me eating a turkey leg at the Grand Canyon. That's a famous picture I have. I have so many more prizes to give. But
Chris reminds me of a guy that I served with, and we called him Blackout Billy. And
call you Bob.
Same
Pretty
vibe.
sure I know that dude.
Same vibe, same vibe as Blackout Billy too.
Yeah.
So,
feel free to send that. Feel free to send that picture in the Corner Booth chat.
Yeah, I probably will.
Blackout Chrissy.
Oh damn it! I got another nickname. Two nicknames in a week, dude. I'm on. Dude,
Chris, you became a folk hero when you verbatim said to me, you said something way out of pocket on a show, and then I'm like, Chris, how many beers you had today? He goes, a lot. And I'm like, can you count how many you've had on your hands? And he goes, nope. And I'm like, yes.
Ran out of
We've
fingers.
all been there. There is no judgment here, but that was fucking hilarious.
I forget what I said, dude, but
you said something so fucking out of pocket.
That actually sounds like a sentence Blackout Billy used to say.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing now. I think he's like a father of 4. So,
that'd be great if he was just watching the show and was like, Hector, I'm here. You're like, what?
Yeah.
the Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Oh.
It's a little cheers, right?
Oh man.
It's okay, Chris. I'll change your nickname by the end of the show. I'll figure something out.
All right.
So I'm tired of waiting for Duck, but I want to ask you guys this. So last night I went through the uneasy realization that I was trying to watch Die Hard. I've never watched completion. It was always that one movie.
You never watched Die Hard to completion?
I've seen all the other ones, but for some reason, every time I watch it, something happens, something comes up. I never finish the movie, right? Maybe it's why I've never had a perfect Christmas. Either way.
That's crazy, man. I've watched that in English and Spanish completion.
Well, brother, not all of us are bilingual. I'm 1.5 lingual. I speak about half Spanish.
I just watched the Spanish version the whole time since I was a kid. And then I finally watched the English version. I was like, oh, that makes more sense than the Spanish dub.
My favorite was watching a movie that was a French movie in English, and I'm just like, yo, this don't make no sense. And I'm like, oh, the lips are connecting correctly.
Dude, Die Hard in Spanish, starring Bruce Willis Ramos.
How do you say, what is it? Muertos? What is the Spanish word for Die Hard? It's muertos what?
Muerto duro.
Muerto duro. I fucking love that. So like I've died on this hill before. Like Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie. It even says it in the opening fucking credits, right? You hear Robert Downey Jr. say this is a Christmas story. But like my favorite Christmas movies are like what? All right, so we'll go around the horn quick. Favorite Christmas movie. We'll start. I'll go first. It is for me It is Christmas Vacation, National Lampoon. Not even close. I can quote that shit to the day I die. Not honorable mentions are the Charlie Brown Christmas and Iron Man 3 and Year Without a Santa Claus.
Good choice.
Christmas Vacation always has like the best intro too. Like I'll watch the intro to Christmas Vacation, and I'll probably rewind it just to rewatch it again too.
I'm probably gonna watch it a second time this year for the first time in a while, and I will not feel bad about it.
I'll be honest. So Christmas Vacation is my favorite as well. There's nothing to me that even comes remotely close to it. Like Home Alone is great and everything, but just like Christmas Vacation's on its own level. But if I had to choose a second one to be different, I love the movie Elf. I laugh at every scene, every single time. Doesn't matter when he hugs the raccoon, when he breaks into the coffee shop to congratulate them for having the world's best cup of coffee. When he yells Santa's not real, he tells the midget that he's a South Pole elf. I fucking love that movie. When he gets scared from the radiator, he's hiding under the table, and then he goes and eats his spaghetti and marshmallows and syrup. I love that movie.
I think the biggest problem is I've seen it so many times. I have two ex-girlfriends who are both obsessed with that movie. And maybe that's what killed it for me. I don't know, because to me, I look at Elf and I'm like, oh, it's fun. You know what? What movie I thought was gonna be so much funnier, but it really sucked, except for one scene was The Night Before with Anthony Mackie, TJ, Seth Rogen,
Gordon Levitt, and Seth.
Yeah, and then they're doing they're doing Runaway in FAO Schwartz, and it's like the coolest scene ever. But the rest of the movie is just
Silent Night.
No, it's the Night Before.
Night Before.
And it's an okay movie, but it's not that fun. I want to see Office Christmas Party. I heard that shit is fucking hilarious.
I love that movie. I was going to bring that up.
I heard it's fucking hilarious. So it's technically
my favorite scene from Night Before is just that scene where Seth Rogen's like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna fuck a guy tonight" or something like that. Where he's like exchanging text messages with this guy.
He's like,
I completely forgot about that scene until
that's like the only funny part for that movie for me.
Oh my god, my favorite is the fact that Michael Shannon is their fucking drug dealer. It's like the funniest fucking thing. Maddie, what is your favorite Christmas movie? You said Elf. Chris, what did you say?
I do like Elf. I like Office Christmas Party. I like Rudolph too, dude. I just think it's hilarious how like that one elf is gonna quit his 9 to 5 to become a dentist. Like I was considering that if I leave my job and just like fuck it, I'm gonna become a dentist.
All right, finally, Christmas movie you cannot stand. You refuse.
Easily Polar Express.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck you. You took mine.
I hate that movie.
I can't stand that shit.
Nobody thinks it's weird that a fucking guy on an imaginary train kidnaps a bunch of kids and brings them to some random fucking place and just brings them home.
This is Swagoo talking.
I like the kid with the raspy voice, the blonde kid, who's
like he sounds like you're choking out a freaking rubber chicken when he's talking.
Xanax is back in the train without a grown up. Like shut the fuck up. Kid.
Oh my god. That one's bad, and then what's the other one I can't fucking I'm not a big fan of the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies. I think they're kind of fun.
I love the first couple.
They're mid to me. Like I
first
enjoy
Santa Claus, but then after that,
it's like I enjoy Tim Allen's comedy. Like I actually enjoy Last Man Standing, even though a lot of people didn't. I thought it was a great sitcom. But
people just
the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies are always kind of like the first one was fun. The reboot was just a little weird with the CGI, but I think the one I was gonna say I'm sick of watching Elf, but I understand why it's funny. I don't really have a least favorite. I think Polar Express.
If Jared would let me pick a movie that I like, a Christmas movie I would have picked the Santa Claus. Just FYI, but all right.
You know what I like?
Oh my god! You commented on my bad H. All right, what Hector? So you said Santa Claus is the one you like the most, the original. What is the one you don't like the most?
Dang. Shit, I'm thinking like all the rom-com kind of Christmas movies.
Okay, you can just say Hallmark Christmas, and I'll let
Hallmark Christmas. There we go. Yeah,
there we go.
Any corny.
It's just not real.
It's just so fake.
What's that one? 3 Christmas.
We're gonna shut some bigwig city guy's gonna shut down my bake shop. We have to stop him.
which is the one where like Vince Vaughn and like they had to go like to 3 different.
Okay,
fucking
Four Christmas is
Four
actually kind of
Christmas-
slaps when you're
I
hammered.
like
I'm not
that.
gonna lie.
I like that
That's
movie.
hammered.
funny. There's a I know there's another one I'm missing here, but
I like
Christmas with
Bad
the Prom.
Santa.
Hector, explain.
Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
I don't know. I think my boy Dan is missing
the-
the point here.
Define a door. Also, Princess Bride is on the Mount Rushmore rom-coms. It's a fair point. I think
That is actually, you don't think about it because it's just like a classic movie. But speaking of classics, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, one of the other winners of the 2021 Christmas giveaway from the Corner Booth podcast. That's how I became friends with this goober. This man is a fantasy somewhat expert. I mean, he works for a group who thinks they're experts at fantasy football. He is a golf aficionado, a Patriots fan, a wine connoisseur, a man of finer taste. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, the Duckman returns, Andrew LeDuc.
Thank you. What an intro.
Come on,
You always crush the intros. No,
Buddy.
you always crush it.
Yeah, exactly.
But to answer Daniel Smooth's question, I think there's more doors than wheels.
Yeah, I think so too. But Duckman, we're talking Christmas movies quick. We're kind of killing some time. We're doing a little Christmas stuff. So,
Yes, yes.
obviously next weekend is, of course, the 5th annual Corner Booth Christmas show. Everyone's favorite time of the year because, we get generous and also we get tipsy. Anyway, we're talking favorite Christmas movie. So quick before we jump into Six Pack, favorite Christmas movie, least favorite Christmas movie.
I'm assuming it's already been said, but Christmas Vacation is just my favorite. It's just hands down. There's just too many good.
Slamming the double IPA just said yes.
Yeah, too many good one line, like not even one liners, but lines that.
Merry Christmas! Shitter was full.
Yeah, exactly. And then as far as my least favorite, my least favorite probably is the Polar Express. I just really don't like that movie. You know what it is? I think it's the animation style for me is just weird.
For that movie,
Like it almost looks like it wants to be claymation animation at the same time.
Yeah, it's weird to a point where it's uncomfortable to watch. I don't know. I just don't like it.
I didn't even like watching it as a kid.
One we haven't mentioned, but The Third Friday. Fantastic.
That does count as a Christmas
respect
movie.
Ice Cube, okay?
No, I meant like as in a great one.
Oh, a great one. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, see,
Oh, yeah, I
like
meant as good.
Duckman, one of my favorite Christmas movies is Iron Man 3.
Is it the best of the 3 Friday movies? No.
But it's a very good Christmas movie.
No, but Duck, one of the ones I brought up was like how the start was because I was trying to watch Die Hard last night because I never watched the completion. I've seen clips of it, I've seen parts of it,
Really?
but I've never been able to finish that movie.
reaction. I just want to point that out.
Well, here's the thing: is like I am a big movie guy, but the thing is like I am also one of those guys who rewatches his favorite movies.
Fucking Hans Gruber, the greatest villain, the smoothest, like classiest villain you'll ever have in a movie.
R.I.P.
But this doesn't. Okay, just watching a movie on Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. But I get your point.
Agreed.
Yeah, Dan makes a good point because The Godfather is a classic. Obviously, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. The original two, not the third. We didn't talk about that one.
Yeah.
But one of the things is like Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie. My mom was like, "Really? It counts?" I'm like, "It literally says in the opening credits, this is a Christmas movie. It takes place on December 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Like that, it's a Christmas movie. Tony Stark comes home for Christmas. It is. Listen, if you count Die Hard, you have to count Iron Man 3.
I don't count Die Hard.
Well, because you're one of them.
You don't count
has to
Die Hard
gate Christmas.
No, I don't count Die Hard as a
It
Christmas
takes place
movie.
at a Christmas party.
Yes, it just
There's
happens
two
to take
Christmas parties
place
in Iron Man
Christmas.
3.
You know what's a Christmas movie coming out next year
Honestly,
that I'm very excited
I want to
for?
forget about Iron Man 3 sometimes.
You know what's a Christmas movie coming out next year that I'm excited for? Terrifier 3.
All right, you know what? No, Matt, we've talked about this. I don't fuck with horror movies. You're gone.
Dude.
Time out. You're a timeout.
What was that one What was that one they came out with like a year or two ago? The Violent Night.
Yeah,
Violent
no.
Night?
Now they have
yeah.
like the guy
David
who
Harbour?
played Rick Flag in a Suicide Squad is like doing another one. Like, what is with the violent Christmas movies? Don't like. It's a
I haven't
peaceful
seen any.
holiday.
I haven't seen any of them.
It's because that one like Christmas movie the one about what's that weird
Krampus.
Krampus, that one.
Oh, Krampus,
Since
yeah,
they
when that
started
came out.
stupid movie, they just
The only
been,
Krampus I recognize is the one who dresses up like Mr. McGiblets from The League.
Taco Corp.
Taco court, baby. Chris and me are ground level investors.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah.
Literally, my brother-in-law's nickname is Taco, by the way, because of that show.
EBDBB B&B or something.
EBDBB&B. Oh, by the way, my brother-in-law's nickname in my family is Taco because of that TV show.
Nice.
All the kids and half of the adults call him Taco.
I'll tell you what, though, dude. You guys seen Bad Santa? Good Christmas movie.
Oh yeah,
Bad
Bad Santa's a
not
great
bad.
one.
One I'm
Not
not
the-
really.
not the- not the
I
sequel.
don't really care for. I don't get why people love it. I think Arnold's kind of funny as Jingle All the Way. I'm kind of like, whatever.
Put the cookie down, Jerry.
Turbo Man.
Yeah, Turbo.
Okay, this just screams I'm getting in a bar fight on Christmas.
Jameson, eggnog, and a shot of dry
Yeah,
gin.
no, thank
That
you.
seems like I'm gonna punch my
Who hates
taxi
you?
driver.
Nice.
Well, listen, my boy Dan is from Long Island, so literally like that, like they do it different down there. But that being said, speaking of doing it different, this is a pick, is a betting part of the show. We do different. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the 6-pack presented by Canadians.com. Promo code BellyUp20 for actually no, we're gonna do it right this time. Shout out to my boy. Yeah. He beat me to it. Quick trigger. There we go. All right. Shout out to my boy DJ for making, not DJ, Josh for making these amazing banners. So I'm going to show it off. You guys know what the promo code is, obviously, but I wanted to show this off because he kicked ass with this one. Promo code candidates for 20% off your purchase. So we're going to keep this up. We're rolling deep. We're starting in the NFL because I haven't pulled up the bowl games yet. We're going Broncos Lions. Is this the same old Lions or is the new Lions taking on Broncos country? Let's ride.
Let's ride.
So, fellas, we'll start with the man of the hour, the guy who showed up late because he migrated the wrong direction. Ladies and gentlemen, Duckman, who are you taking?
I'm going Broncos here. I think it's just finally clicked for Russell Wilson in this offense. The defense has always been playing good, and the Lions defense is just so prone to big plays right now that I think the Broncos can get this done. I think it's going to be the best game. This is on Saturday, right? Yeah, this is one of the Saturday
game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the best game of Saturday, and it should be a nice close one. But I do have the Broncos with the spread here, which I think was Lions were favored 4 under. So yeah, definitely.
I love this time of year. Saturday NFL football makes me so happy. By the way, boys, I'm drinking Naked Elf by Trogs.
Nice.
It is a double spicy Belgian.
And by the
So
way, you
pretty
can
much
tell I'm a
make-
golf guy because I just said 4 under instead of -4 on the spread. So
Well,
I
me and
apologize.
Duckman have a standing golf game for next summer, so it's going to be a fun time.
yes, hell
He
yeah,
picks. I will stay over at Kevin's, and I will meet him somewhere in Massachusetts to go play golf.
we'll make it work.
Kevin, hey, listen, Kevin might tag along and just sit in the car and drink beer, but it'll work.
That's the best part.
Well, listen, he says to me, he goes, "Yeah, I don't golf, but I'll hang out." I'm like, "All right, bet."
I worked in golf and I still don't know the lingo.
We'll talk about recruiting you away from those weenies over at Fancy Corporation. All right,
now,
just
be
kidding.
nice.
Just kidding. I know. Listen, I know Coop's a good man. It's all good here. All right, I am taking the same old Lions. Listen, Motor City Dan Campbell. Listen, man, we got a couple tough losses. We lost some hard games. But nobody is beating us in our home turf. No Sean Payton Bounty Gate. No Mr. Unlimited is beating us. So I'm telling you right now, they have one ass cheek, 2 eyelashes, and 1 knee. We're beating them. That was a really shitty Dan Campbell impression. I stand by it, though. My Jim Irsay is better. But yeah, no, give me the fucking Lions. Hector.
I feel like as a Texans fan, I have to take some credit because we basically made the Broncos play like shit again, which is great to know. So obviously, I can never root against Dan Talica. I'm gonna take Dan Terra all day, every day. Give me the Lions.
Nice. All right, and finally, we have my two brothers over here, Mr. Chris. You rolling with me, or you rolling with the Broncos?
No, I am rolling with you. I do like D-Town this week. Hopefully the offense is clicking. They have been lately. And Broncos are red hot, like I usually say on the show. if you're red hot, you're bound to lose one. So I think it's going to be this week. I think Broncos cover. I think the Lions win.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like in my office pick'em pool, which I'm in first place in, by the way, I'm in actually first place in the Belly pick, the craft brew pick'em pool, and the Delgado Stone one. I'm in first place in both. Shout out. But that being said, I think take the Broncos to cover because I know something fucking screwy is gonna happen. Like they're gonna get down, they're gonna kick a field goal, they're gonna try to get the ball back and try to get it like another quick one, and Russ is gonna throw an interception, or the onside kick is gonna take a weird bounce, or we're gonna have like a last second field goal from I think it's Riley Patterson's the kicker from the Lions. I can't remember at this point, but
that dude pisses me off, dude.
No, Jason Myers from the fucking Sea Chickens pisses me off. That motherfucker cost me a $50 parlay that would have got me back over. I think I'm under finally on DraftKings. I have been over for almost 2 years. That parlay put me under. I was so fucking pissed. Maddie, Broncos, Lions, who you taking?
I'm taking the Lions as well. They've definitely not been the same football team since they got blown out by the Ravens, but usually since then they've been a win-lose kind of team, and they just lost. So give me the Lions to bounce back and get the victory over the Broncos.
Listen, Dan, you're having me on your show in about an hour. When I hate the Seahawks, I refer to them as the Sea Chickens or the Seagulls. So this is happening. Also, fuck Jason Myers. He cost me a lot of money. So disrespectfully. All right, we're moving on. We're going to the next game of our docket. This game's gonna be fucking fun. I cannot wait for this one.
Yeah.
Bills Cowboys. Now, if you told me 3 weeks ago after the Bills were 6-2, I think it was what 6-5. They just are about to lose to Philadelphia, and they're saying, "Oh, they're gonna play the Cowboys." After the Cowboys play Philly, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe the Cow. Honestly, I'm gonna go last year because I know I'm gonna have to pick against one of these two doofuses. So,
Doofuses,
Hector,
I'm in second place.
Yeah, for a week.
Yeah, I got to keep holding my ground, son.
All right, Hector, you're up first. Go.
Oh man, this is gonna make me sick. But unfortunately, I think I gotta go with the Cowboys. Cowboys are a pretty nasty team right now. I kind of like how things are clicking right now for the Cowboys. Much as I hate saying that, but yeah, give me the Cowboys beating the Bills.
All right, Duckman.
Yeah, Cowboys as well. I know the Bills are at home here, but even still being favored at 2.5 right now is seems like a miss on the spread here. So I like the Cowboys to win and cover, obviously here. So yeah, Cowboys. I just don't like what I see out of the Bills this year. 2 up and down.
It's down to 2, by the way, officially as of an hour ago.
Okay.
By the way, also, -3 at home equals even at a neutral site for those of you who don't know how Vegas works their shit. But
correct.
For degenerate gamblers like me and Duck, that we kind of knew that already. All right, we're picking the 2 goons. All right, Mr. Goodhair, Maddie, who you taking?
What did they just do? Dodgers trading. Random breaking news. Dodgers are trading for Tyler Glass now from
Shocker.
From the Rays.
All this just to lose to the Diamondbacks.
And the Phillies.
Phillies have Yamamoto coming in for a visit.
Though. Oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm sticking with the 2 guests right now. I'm going to take the Cowboys as well. Cowboys defense they have a fierce defense, a lot better than the Chiefs defense in my opinion. I definitely think Josh Allen turns the ball over once or twice. I think Micah Parsons gets a couple sacks. I think it's going to be a very tight game. It's going to be close. Either team's can win this game. I can easily see this being a Bills victory. I can see this being a Cowboys victory, but I'm going to take the very slight underdog in the Cowboys right now to upset the Bills at home.
Yes.
Chris, go.
All right, I guess I'm going to do what I did last week and be the only one who's going to pick the Bills. So I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills at home. Yeah, the Cowboys are fucking good. They scare me. But I think with Sean McDermott and his tragedy speeches and Josh Allen figuring some things out, I think they can squeak out a tight win. So I'm going to take the Bills.
You are not alone, my friend. Mr. Berman, take it away. Nobody circles the fucking wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Give me Mr. Steinfeld, Josh Allen. Give me the Bills to win here. I am about this. Dallas has played a lot of emotional football lately. They've also won 5 straight, by the way. I think they're due for a little slip up, a little Dallas slip up. Now, like, the Dallas Cowboys are still a very good football team. Dakota Prescott is playing his best football he's played in his career. Josh Allen's playing for his playoff life right now. Dak could lose 2 straight and still make the playoffs. Josh loses a game, he's out. And by the way, Patrick Mahomes, your bait, and also Patrick Mahomes embarrassed him. He said something embarrassing on Sunday afternoon football, whatever the fuck it was, America's Game of the Week. I lost any respect. Any respect I had left for Mahomes was just gone. When he said to Josh Allen, that was a bullshit call. Like, just say good game, you douchebag. Like, fuck you. I hope you miss the playoffs, you fucking weenie. This is what makes him and Tom Brady different. Tom Brady will walk up and shake Josh's hand and say good game, and then bitch about to the media. This is why Mahomes will never be Brady, because he's a fucking child. Anyway,
yes.
Give me the fucking Bills. Give me him to roll here to a not easy win, but I think this is going to be a shootout. I think we're going to take the over, but give me the Bills to win. Not to cover. I think it's going to come down to like literally the final throw.
What is the over under anyways? Does anyone
50
know?
and a half.
50 and a half?
I know it's over 48, right? It was 48 when I checked yesterday, so.
It's up to
it's 50 and a half right now on FanDuel.
Yeah, I'd probably take the over on that. So yeah,
I would take that over too. That's a 25 to 20. That's a 26 to 25 game. I would take that over easily. Yep. All right. Finally, everyone thought I was going to take Sea Chickens versus Eagles. No. We're taking Ravens, Jags. Better bet. Ravens, 6-point favorites on a neutral site. This counts as an upset pick, but I'm not taking it as an upset pick. Give me the goddamn Baltimore Ravens. They had a wild game last week, but I'm sticking with my pick though. I think the Jags are gonna win, are gonna lose the AFC South and be a wild card team. I think Hector's Texans are going to sneak this out because of how well they've played. Also, with Dameon Pierce realizing what an end zone looks like again, I think that 1-2 power punch in the backfield. Hopefully, they get Nico Collins back by next year. I'm joking. Hopefully, he's back by this week. Give me the Jags to make it close, but it's just the Ravens, man. They win ugly, and they have no problem winning ugly. But also, the Ravens in 2 weeks have San Francisco on, I think, New Year's Eve, which is going to be a fun game. So give me the Ravens here to win. I think they are going to handle business.
I'm gonna stick with you on this one. I'm gonna take the Ravens. You got a banged up Trevor Lawrence. I don't think it's fully healthy from when he injured. I think it was his ankle a couple weeks ago. No Christian Kirk. You got a guy playing, on a high ankle sprain. Didn't even miss any time. Not healthy. Christian Kirk's out. I like the Ravens here. I think that defense should eat them up, and this should be a close game. But I think the Ravens are going to walk away with this one.
All right, Duckman.
Yeah, this seems like an easy win for the Ravens to me. It's going to be the only favorite I'm picking on this slate here. Ravens, easy win. This Jaguars defense has been the issue for them recently. That I think they've given up too many big plays. I see Zay Flowers eating against this defense, Lamar Jackson running all over the place, and the continued success of Isaiah Likely in Mark Andrews' absence. So, yeah, give me the Ravens probably with like a 7 to 10 point win here, I'd say.
There we go. All right. Chrissy Blackout, go.
Dude, I am picking different. I need these points. I'm taking the Jaguars. They're going to be jagging off all over that Ravens defense this week. I'm so excited. Doggy P's going to coach his dick off. Sorry about that. No, I'm taking the Jags, dude. Christian Kirk or
Are we
not.
censoring people now?
No, we're not censoring. This is a
I
corn
censor
group. We
myself.
stand for freedom. Unlike American media, we stand for freedom.
Yeah, I'm like Sean McDermott, piece of shit.
Sean McDougall, fucking freedom hating asshole.
Yeah. But yeah,
right.
give me the Jags.
All right, I think Hector hasn't picked yet. Hector?
No, I haven't. And I just want to point this out. The Jags are frauds. Fraudulent team, fraudulent MVP quarterback. Everything about him is fraudulent.
Overhyped prospect quarterback.
Sunshine. I mean, you know what? It's disrespectful to even call him Sunshine. So yeah,
It's like a rainy day right now.
freaking Ravens. Give me the Ravens. I think the Ravens are definitely a class above the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Easily.
All right. I'm going with the next game if everyone's picked. Everyone's picked. We're all good here. Next up on the docket, we are going over to I'd say Miami. We're going over to Miami of Ohio taking on Appalachian State. But stand by while I figure out what bowl game this is. Oh man. Either way,
GoDaddy.com bowl.
What is it?
GoDaddy.com bowl.
Sweet.
I don't think that's what it is.
Domain names. Either way, man. I got to watch both teams play live this year. I can't pick against App State, man.
This is the avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl.
Oh man, so they're gonna win avocados?
Avocados
I'm ready
from Mexico. From the fact that the word "from" it's a sentence. This is a sentence that is the name of this bowl.
Hey, Miami or Appalachian State. If you guys need a player right now, I am self-motivated by avocados.
This may be a bowl funded by the cartel, so we're not sure yet. But either way,
put me up, suit me up. I'll get you 5 sacks in this game.
All right. You know what? Give me App State. Give me those goons from Boone to cover and win.
I haven't watched an ounce of either team this year, but I do know Miami, Ohio is terrible. And just for that small piece of knowledge that I know, I'm going to take Appalachian State as well.
App State did upset an undefeated JMU, so I'm going to say App State wins this one.
Nice.
Damn, Hector, you stole the only thing I knew about this game. And that was the reason why I took App State, too, because I know diddly squat about college football. So, yeah, App State, too, for the same reason Hector just said.
All right. Chrissy.
I'm the same way, dude. I don't know shit about this game. I'll take App Store State.
App Store.
Rock.
Appleby University.
Appleby State.
Has everyone picked their games?
We all picked App.
All right, cool. Clean sweeper for App. All right, we're going to bigger pastures here. UCLA is a 4-point road favorite. I'm going Boise State as my upset pick. Give me the Broncos. Listen, I heard from a little birdie that a certain quarterback from UCLA ain't playing the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
And Boise State, they love being the road dogs. So give me Boise State as my upset pick this week.
They don't need that quarterback. UCLA is going to roll. Because why not?
Also, fuck Chip Kelly. Disrespectful.
I ain't picking UCLA, though, to cover. -4. 4, yeah. -4. I said it right, yeah.
So Boise State's an upset pick?
It is.
Yeah.
All right. I had other options, but this seems like the most safest upset pick you could probably do right now. So I'll take Boise State as well.
Double upset.
Nice. Well, we can't double up upsets.
Oh, I can't have the same one as you?
No.
Oh, all right. That's fine. I'll take UCLA then.
I mean, you could take Boise State. You just don't get the upset points for it.
Hey, Who are you to make the rules here?
It's my fucking show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Won't happen again.
All right, I'll take.
This is America.
I'll keep my pick as Boise State, and I'll use my upset for something else.
All right. Yeah, Kevin made this rule. It wasn't me. Because I tried to double up an upset with, I think it was JD 2 years ago, and Kevin's like, that's bullshit. You guys can't double up an upset. So, yeah, I think it's where the rule came from.
Kevin's still waiting on a rejection letter.
Kevin's like moved on with his life. I think that's why we need to get rid of the new intro. He said he'd help me make a new one, but I'm still waiting on help. I need Maddie to help me get clips. All right. Cal versus Texas Tech.
I didn't go.
Oh, my bad, Chrissy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I ain't gone either, though.
Yes, chef. I'm taking UCLA, dude. I'm riding with that little gardening gnome, Chip Kelly. Can't stand him. But, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I need points. I need to catch up to Maddie. I'm going to take UCLA. I've been to their university. Pretty nice. They had free COVID tests in their vending machine. That's a fun stat there. But besides that, yeah, I'm taking UCLA.
That is the most interesting sentence I've heard.
I was raised to hate UCLA, and I'm going to keep hating UCLA. Give me Boise State.
All right.
Good pick.
Nice. Now are we good?
Yeah.
Yes, chef.
All right. Stop.
Yes, chef.
Do I look like fucking Gordon Ramsay to you?
The Bear is a great.
Is
The Bear is a great show.
Is this Davis Webb hole?
Oh my god.
The Bear is a great show.
Yo, what the fuck?
Quarterback coach Davis Webb.
Jesus Christ. What is the name of this bowl, Hector?
I don't know, but it's two schools that Davis Webb played in.
This is the Cal Texas Tech is the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Look at that name.
Are they just try to squeeze in as many sponsors into each bowl title, don't they?
Yeah,
Radiance. I don't even know who the hell
Give me
Radiance
the
is.
lights out offensive Texas Tech in this one.
Yes.
Just at Graham Harrell and them boys just sling that rock around, man. Back like when he was still playing for them, Texas Tech's offense is just elite.
Mm-hmm.
Just not the.
I'm gonna stick with you. I'm taking Texas Tech over Cal.
I'm also taking Texas Tech. I like their strength of schedule a lot better than Cal's. Cal's, if I remember correctly, underperformed in their conference, which is nowhere near as hard as Texas Tech. So Texas Tech for the win.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my buddy Spitz. He's a big Texas Tech fan, which is shocking to hear because there's not many people from Texas that love Texas Tech.
Unless you live in Lubbock.
Unless you live in Lubbock or New Mexico. So, out of respect to my buddy Spitz, I'm gonna go ahead and keep rooting for the Texas Tech Red Raiders on this one.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you guys. I'm going to take Texas Technology. They're doing a ball out this week, so
I love the full name.
let's ride. Let's
Chris,
ride.
Chris is just all about the professionalism.
Yeah.
I got to let you guys know who I'm actually taking.
Texas Technology.
You're like an
Let's
angry
ride.
parent.
Let's
Using the
ride.
full name.
Let's ride.
All right, everyone pick, or I'm waiting on somebody.
No, we all
No, no chef.
All right, cool. It's time. Call me Yes Chef again. I'm kicking you from the freaking show. All right.
All right.
Everyone's favorite time of day, upsets and gimmies. I took my upset. Did you guys either take yours?
I did not.
All right. So
My upset is I'm sticking with who I had last week, and I'm gonna go with Thomas Edison DeVito and take Tommy Cutlets over the New Orleans Saints.
Nice.
They are +6 on the road.
How can
That
you not
counts.
back him with that agent he has?
Oh
that
man,
barely counts, but that counts.
Bring in some gabagool.
He calls sauce gravy.
that I don't agree with that one, but I'll take it for right now.
Tommy
I'm kind
Cutlets.
of scrapping here. I don't know who to take for a gimme because it's like there's a lot of games that are a little deadly.
Chris, take Jets over Miami.
Not again. I tried that one before.
No,
But
you
Zach
took
is
the
back.
upset, you goof.
Oh, I almost said
Yeah.
chef. My fault.
Do you watch The Bear?
No.
Great show.
Oh, geez, you gotta watch it. They say yes, chef every 3 seconds.
It's so fucking annoying. It's like watching Kitchen Nightmares, but without Gordon Ramsay yelling some random shit.
Yeah.
My give me the 40 Winers over the Cardinals as my gimme. I'll say this: the Cardinals are not going to give them much of a fight. I think it's going to be a fun game, but as of right now, until the end of the show, I may change this by the end of the show. But right now, give me the 40 Winers until I find something better.
Good one.
Seems like a pretty safe gimme.
Yeah, but it's me, and it's the fucking Kyler Murray Cardinals. I don't know. It's like it's scaring me.
You know what? Since this is a good time to talk about some soccer here, a gimme here is Manchester City over Crystal Palace, and I'm going to give you guys an interesting upset. Give me Manchester United over Liverpool. Even though Manchester United is playing like shite, I think they can get upset against Liverpool right now.
Yes, soccer.
Wait. If we're doing. I mean,
no. Take your football.
It's also called football. I mean,
okay.
I'm the only one allowed
because his shirt, his fucking show is about soccer. All right. Do not give Chris an out here.
I do know a little soccer, but okay.
He's got the
football.
Come on.
Sorry. I'm gonna take the Chiefs Kingdom, and I'm gonna take Chiefs Kingdom over the Patriots. I think all that whining, I guess, is gonna pay off this week. They'll probably pay off the refs, like they usually do. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Kingdom.
No need to pay anybody off against
as long
us.
as Tony stays on side, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Think Tony's gonna hit the field. I think Patrick might lock him up in a basement somewhere and have him listen to Brittany and Jackson do TikToks.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I honestly did not understand the hate towards Brittany until I watched that Netflix documentary Quarterbacks, and then I was like, okay, I get it. I totally get it now.
It's only because I have a lot of friends who are Kansas City Chiefs fans who work in like the media area over there.
Also, all time,
fucking
like,
hated, man. She's hated over there.
What was that GQ thing where she was like asking like, what's Patrick Mahomes' favorite meal? She said fried chicken, but with like a very weird accent. Like I think kind of like I guess her attempt of being ghetto, where she was like fried chicken, and this dude straight up said Mexican food. You know?
This is why everyone loves. You know why everyone in Philadelphia loves Jalen Hurts' girlfriend? Because we've only seen her in public 3 times.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who she is. She literally hides in his box, and literally comes out for big events. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, she's like the perfect.
That's a real ride or die.
Yeah, like she don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, I ain't one to hate on Swifty and Kelsey, but the real Swifty and Kelsey is DeAndre and Jason.
That's fair. I prefer that combination too.
I do too. Hopefully DeAndre remembers how to hit the end zone this week. All right. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I will generally do not promote other programs, Duckman, where can we find your amazing content?
You can find me on the Divots and Pivots show over on Fantasy Sports Corporation. We're in a break right now in between seasons. Season 3 is going to be kicking off at the start of the new year. We have new merch set to come out at the start of the new year, as well as a new segment, and a couple other live shows that were planned as well. So a lot of big stuff stepping up in season 3 for the Divots and Pivots if you like golf.
Nice.
Yes.
And my friend Hector, where can we find your amazing content?
You can find us on Instagram and X at InsertNameFC. New episode tomorrow, Friday. New episodes on Fridays. We're gonna be talking some more craziness here, previewing Liga MX playoffs, Mexico playoffs. It's always fun. A lot of crazy culture going on over there as well. But we're also 1 week away from our end of year episode. We're currently doing voting for our Player of the Year award. So check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Once again at InsertNameFC. If you guys want to go ahead and vote for that.
Nice. All right, you can find me and the Krusty Crew at All Things Corner Booth Pod. You can find Chrissy. He runs our Corner Booth Twitter account along with yours truly. My man is a rock star on that shit. And you can find Maddie at AKA Jake Smigglesworth, AKA Swagoo. You can find him at Everything Corner Booth Matt and on Big Wisp on Twitter because X or whatever is a pain in the ass. You can find me at Belly Up Jared on Twitter and Corner Booth Jared on everything else. Once again, on Everything Corner Booth Pod. We still have to find a nickname for me. I don't think Blackout Chrissy worked. I think it's just funny because Hector has a friend named Blackout Billy. So Chris, I think I was really about to say 10 beers up, 10 beers down, 10 toes up, but I think Blackout Chris is just easier to type at that point. But I think we'll go to that party. We got to find one for me. I was watching the NFL intros today, like the meme ones, like when they're like, "Oh, Randy Moss, aka Super Freak," and like it was like Antoine Randall, University of Indiana. Like I love that shit, man. That's fucking hilarious. But I'll figure out something.
I got one. I just don't know if you'll like it.
Go for it.
Jarrett, yes, Chef Clem. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a good night.
What an intern.
And he just slides out.
He's not even an intern anymore. This motherfucker's an employee now. He actually is part of Belly Up.
Yeah.
Guy's still a bastard.
Yeah, I'm the worst, dude. The worst.
You know what the worst part is? It's like, like I reached out to some of our former co-hosts today. Just be like, hey, man, listen, we'd love to have you on the show. We miss you guys. We haven't talked to you in a while. I got one response. I was like, and it was from the usual suspects, but I was like, one of the ones was just so recently one of our co-hosts, and he just doesn't talk to us. I was like, bro, we love you, man. Like, what happened? But it's whatever. I'm not gonna. It doesn't.
Oh, you said we love you, so you're not talking about Samir.
Listen. If I ran into Samir on the street, I'd forgive him. I just still think he's a spoiled, rotten little brat. But that's a whole other ball.
What the fuck happened?
There was a very, very brutal personal text message he sent me when I asked him to do what he agreed to do, and it was just, I just wasn't going to take it. I told him, don't ask me for a fucking reference. Or I said I'd write him a fucking reference, but don't ever come back.
Wow.
By the way, shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek, promo code Belly for $20 off. And promo code Belly for 50% off at purchase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the Corner with Pregame. I am your host, Jared Clem, alongside my dogs, Chris and Jake Smigglesworth, a.k.a. Matt, a.k.a. Swagoo, and, of course, Hector from Insert Name FC, and, of course, the Duckman himself, Andrew LeDuc. We will see you guys on Tuesday. Remember, Corner with Christmas party is on Thursday, December 21st at 7 p.m. We're giving away a Nike gift card. Plus, you will get all the usual shenanigans from all of us and the fuckers from around Belly Up. We will see you guys on Monday for a live Corner with Pregame. Corner with Podcast, and then right before Eagles and Sea Chickens. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. Enjoy your weekends, and we will see you on Monday.